Hello, today I'm going to show you how to make 3 cute but creepy decorations just in time for Halloween. I also have a bit of a cold, so apologies for the croaky voice in this video. So first of all, we're going to be making some ghosts, so we'll need some black paper, polystyrene balls, white crepe paper, string, glue and a glue gun. So first of all, the first thing I'd recommend is not tipping out all the polystyrene balls at once like I did, because it is impossible to work them like this. Don't make the same mistake. So once you've got everything together, you can start making your ghosts. Now first of all, you'll need to cut strips out of your crepe paper, which you'll then fold in half and cut into squares. So you have 2 squares per polystyrene ball. Then you'll use the glue to stick these over the ball. I also had different sized polystyrene balls, so for the smaller ones I used smaller sheets of paper, and for the big ones I used bigger sheets of paper. As you're sticking the tissue paper on top of the balls, it's quite difficult to make it stay. So you just sort of scrunch the bottoms, and you can add more glue along the sides and things, just to make sure that it sticks down and resembles some sort of a ghost. So then I continued to make these until I had lots and lots of ghosts. Now once we've made all of these, you can either stick them on a string together to make a garland of ghosts, or stick them on individual strings so you can hang them from the ceiling. So now to make our garland, I measured a long piece of string. I think I measured the length of my wall, so it's better to have more than less string, so then you have extra you can cut off rather than running out. And what I did was I just put I just put some hot glue on top of the ghost and then place the string in top. However, don't do what I did either and burn your finger. I think my first method of using scissors to make sure that the string was in the glue was better than the finger. See, there you go, there's the burnt finger. Not surprised that happened though, I'm very clumsy. Then once you've glued all your ghost onto the string, you can cut some eyes out of black card. I drew mine on and then cut them out, and I made them quite big so they were quite visible. You can also make a mouth, which is what I did, or you can just glue on eyes, it's up to you. And then I glued the eyes and the mouth on using a bit of hot glue, or you can just use a glue stick. And I continued this for all of them, and then I hung them up on the wall, and I think they look quite good. And then, like I said, for the smallest ghosts, I just added them on one string and hung them from my mirror and my bookshelf. Moving on, now we are going to make some mummy tea lights. Now you need a jar, some black paper again, and a bandage and scissors. First of all, I just removed my lid, and then I took my bandage and wrapped it round the jar. It took me a couple of tries to get it exactly how I wanted, and then I adjusted it as I went along. And once I was happy with it, I pinned the bandage on like so. You can also hot glue gun the bandage on if you want, however I wanted a less permanent decision, so I pinned it on so I was able to take it off at Halloween and reuse the jar. Now let's see if I pinch my finger while putting this pin in. Will I not? Most likely. I probably did, but I edited it out. Now we're going to make some eyes with the black paper like we did for the ghosts, and then I shall just pop them in the bandage like so. I also didn't use glue for this, although you can, as like I said, I wanted to reuse the jar. And again, I just adjusted them until I was happy with them, and voila! Next up, we are making glittery pumpkins. So first of all, you need newspaper or a magazine to catch all the glitter. You'll need some pumpkins, I chose mini ones. You need some PVA glue, glitter, a paintbrush for the glue, and a pot to put the glue in. I chose this little black one. Then first of all, you'll need to take your stickers off your pumpkin, I was going to say glue then, and you'll need to paint your pumpkin with the glue. I found it easier to do it in sections, so I painted the top, then added glitter, did the middle, added glitter, and so on. But just do whatever's easiest for you. It's also a lot easier to do it with smaller pumpkins, I found. It doesn't use as much glitter and it's a lot less messy. So just add your glitter on top, and then you can tap off the excess and it will all be caught in the magazine, so then you can reuse what's been tipped off. And for my pumpkins, I chose an orange, a gold, and another orange with a bit of black as well. But it's up to you what colours you have. So as you can see, all the excess glitter that was tapped off, I put back in the pot at the end to make sure none of it was wasted, because you don't want to waste glitter. Glitter's too good to waste. And there you have it, there are all my sparkly pumpkins. Thank you for watching, I hope you enjoyed. My dogs are barking. I'll see you next week.